the data security law, the personal information law, the next generation AI code of ethics. And around 2021, 2022, China was the first country to promulgate a set of rules and regulations for recommendation algorithms. And a year later, they came up for regulating the deepfakes. Again, one of the first countries to do so. And also, within 6 months of ChatGPT being born, China became the first country to come up with a set of rules and regulations for regulating the generative AI services. So this is China's Internet Watchdog, the Cyberspace Administration of China, the CAC, along with 6 other PRC authorities. They issued the highly anticipated interim measures for the management of generative AI services. Again, when the entire world was watching the European Union, because EU happens to be the policy entrepreneur, China came up with this imposing or the licensing regime for AI services. Again, no other country in the world has done that so far. Again, if we talk about China, within 3 months of ChatGPT being born, China again became the first country to be requesting the big companies like Microsoft or Apple to remove about 100 ChatGPT-like apps from the App Store as tighter regulations set to take effect in China. So again, very proactive in the field of developing and designing AI laws.
Coming on to the European Union AI Act. So again, the work started a few years ago, way back in 2019, when the initial discussions started off on AI regulation. As we all know that EU is the pioneer of all these AI laws. So 2019 they started the initial discussions. In 2020 they published a white paper on AI. In 2021 the EU AI Act was formally proposed. It was not ratified, it was formally proposed. And 2022 the European Parliament, they engaged in negotiations to refine all the provisions of the AI Act. 2023 the final amendments were made after taking the inputs from all the stakeholders. And finally, on August 1, 2024, is when the EU AI Act was in force. So it came into force, but the implementation is still happening in phases. So that's going to take like 2027 when the full force of the act is going to be there. Now again, we